It's the first alert weather day. The remnants of Harvey are just hours away from arriving right here in the Mid-South. We have team coverage on what the next 48 hours will look like and an update on the devastation in Houston. Also breaking from overnight, hit and killed in Memphis. The one thing police are looking for after a man was killed while crossing the street. And more than 2,000 jobs, the company that is hiring seasonal workers in the Mid-South, and how you can apply today.
Good morning, everyone. It's 6 o'clock on this Wednesday morning, August 30th. I'm Andrew Douglas.
And I'm Felicia Bolton. Thanks for joining us this morning. Meteorologist Brittney Bryant is live in Storm Tracker 5 on this first alert weather day. Brittney, how is Olive Branch this morning?
First Alert Weather is sponsored by your Memphis area Honda dealers.
Good morning. Olive Branch actually really nice right now, but Harvey is starting to make its way closer and closer to our area. Current track brings it right here through the Mid-South by late Thursday, early Friday morning. So by Thursday at 1 p.m., this will be impacting central portions of Mississippi, but it starts to move into our area by late Thursday, early Friday. So by Friday, 1 a.m., we're getting the center of Harvey as a tropical depression, so slightly weaker, but still moisture rich. So it'll give us that high chance for potentially seeing some heavy rain and some flash flooding here in the Mid-South, though it does move out by late Friday, early Saturday morning. So we have a flash flood watch in place for nearly our entire area. This does include DeSoto County. This does include Shelby County, as well as Fayette and Tipton counties. So this starts at 1 p.m. today. We are expecting some of that rain from those outer bands to start impacting us by this afternoon, and that flash flood watch goes all the way through Friday morning. I'll tell you what time I'm expecting us to get some rain today coming up in my first alert forecast.
No accidents right now. 6:01, your first alert traffic report sponsored by your Mid-South Chevy dealers, and the interstates are moving along very well right now. So tracking as you make your way along westbound Poplar Avenue out of Collierville from Houston Levee to I-240, 11 minutes. If you are going to travel there on the interstate, I-240 southbound Jackson to Norris Road, that will cost you about 11 minutes. Of course, I want you to remember the bus stop law as many children are headed to class this morning. Just make sure that you are staying aware as you travel through many of those school zones. Of course, I'm keeping you posted and up to date about anything that could affect your commute here on Facebook and Twitter. Make sure you join me now.
Time now at 6:02 this Wednesday morning. We have been tracking developments on Harvey all night long, and this morning we just received word on how many people the Tennessee Task Force 1 has rescued.
WMC Action News 5's Jerica Phillips is live right now in Tunica, Mississippi, where the remnants of Harvey will arrive in just a few hours. And Jerica, how's that looking over there?
Well, good morning, Andrew and Felicia. As we were driving in here on Highway 61, I saw just a few sprinkles. But as you mentioned, this is one of the first places where what's left of Tropical Storm Harvey, it will hit through here first. So we're keeping an eye on that. But we're also keeping in touch with the Tennessee Task Force, who has had to relocate several times there in Texas in order to keep those first responders safe. But they're still doing their job, and they are rescuing folks every day. So here's what we know right now. On Sunday, the team was able to rescue some 38 victims in very extreme conditions as that those floodwaters continue. Now, on Tuesday, they successfully rescued and evacuated some 275 stranded residents. And right now, we know that the team is collectively working with other task forces from California, Colorado, and Nebraska to rescue and evacuate over 1,000 storm victims as we know it right now. So I'm told that the morale of the team is high, and they are looking forward to continuing their efforts in order and hopes to make a difference there in Texas. So we're keeping in contact with them. Of course, we're going to be right here in Tunica County to also let you know about Tropical Storm Harvey as it moves through this area. For now, reporting live, Jerica Phillips, WMC Action News 5.
6:04 the time. The death toll on the rise this morning from Tropical Storm Harvey.
Kendall Downey has been tracking this story all night long from the Alert Center. Kendall, you also have some new info about Tropical Storm Harvey actually making a second landfall.
Felicia, the storm did make that second landfall near Cameron, Louisiana. That is near the Texas border. The catastrophic continuing in southeast Texas. Louisiana now seeing rain this morning. Let's get you to the latest updates from overnight, let you know where the numbers stand right now. So Houston's mayor imposed an indefinite midnight to 5 a.m. curfew for the city. The AP reporting 18 confirmed deaths this morning, attributed to Harvey. 7 of those are drownings. One of them is a Houston police officer who died in the floodwaters trying to get to work. Now, Houston's police chief have said that officers will start pulling back a bit from search and rescue so that they can now begin patrolling the city, as some of the areas where the water was high have now receded. 14 people have been arrested on suspicion of looting there. President Donald Trump was also in parts of Texas on Tuesday. I want to get you to this article I found from our NBC affiliate KPRC in Houston. Really tugged at my heartstrings this morning. They have set up a page where people can upload photos of loved ones that are missing in the floodwaters. There are a number of photos on here, and they are really asking for folks to say if they have seen these people. So it really kind of shows the human element that the city of Houston is dealing with. Still lots of recovery underway in this. Felicia, back to you.
The City of South Haven Parks Department is teaming up with the Blue Bow Foundation to collect and distribute supplies for the Houston area. If you would like to help, they're asking that you bring donations of non-perishable food, bottles of water, blankets, and other items. You can drop them off at the South Haven Parks Department on Pine Tar Alley. And our coverage of Harvey continues online on WMCActionNews5.com. You can find the latest track on Harvey as it heads north, how the city of Memphis is preparing for Harvey, and how Mid-South groups are helping in Texas.
6 minutes after 6, we're covering some breaking news this morning where a person has been found dead after getting hit by at least one driver in the Fox Meadows area. This crash happened at the intersection of Knight Arnold and Mendenhall around 11:40 last night. Investigators say when they arrived to the scene, they discovered the body of a man. Officers say that man may have been hit by 2 different vehicles here. Call or text Crime Stoppers at 901-528-CASH if you have any information on this investigation. Memphis Grizzlies head coach David Fizdale is giving his input on Confederate statues here in Memphis. Fizz has been outspoken against the presence of Confederate statues in Memphis public parks. He made a statement yesterday while introducing some new Grizzlies players for the upcoming season.
I won't let up on it until we get our city where it should be. You know, I know a lot of people, I'll probably receive a lot of people that disagree with me, but I just feel in my heart what's right for our city is to get rid of, out of public view, things that remind a big chunk of our population in our city of horrible things.
He says he will continue to speak out until the statues are removed. 6:07 the time. New this morning, after North Korea launched a missile over Japan, it now says Guam is next.
Kendall Downing is in the Alert Center with new information and developments. Kendall, what have you found out from overnight?
Well, North Korea has not ratcheted down its rhetoric, saying the rogue country is likely going to launch more military options at the American territory of Guam in the Pacific Ocean. It's something North Korea has been talking about for a while. The state media reporting overnight that Kim Jong-un presided over the launch Tuesday of the missile that was fired over Japan. That missile launch ignited international condemnation and criticism, coming at the same time the U.S. is dealing with a natural disaster in Tropical Storm Harvey. The president of South Korea and Japanese Prime Minister both want harsher sanctions this morning against North Korea by the UN Security Council. President Donald Trump said in a statement yesterday morning that all options are on the table for dealing with North Korea. And overnight I found out that China is calling for talks between North Korea and the United States, warning that this is escalating into a crisis. We'll continue to monitor any developments in the North Korea situation from right here in the Alert Center this morning.
First Alert Weather is sponsored by your Memphis area Honda dealers.
Good morning, I'm meteorologist Brittney. Bryant live in Olive Branch, Mississippi. We are waiting for Tropical Storm Harvey to impact us here. Now this morning we are all dry for your ride into work, though it is cloudy, a little bit warm this morning. However, by your lunch hour, that's when we'll start to get a few of those scattered showers and thunderstorms developing. And you can expect some major delays for the ride home today, because once we get to this evening, that's when we'll really start to get some of those rain bands from Harvey wrapping around and moving into our area. About a 60% chance of rain today, a high temperature around 79 degrees, a little bit breezy today with your east wind 10 to 15 miles per hour. And then overnight tonight, those temperatures will only drop down to around 70 degrees. Plenty of cloud cover this evening. And then your rain chances go up even more tonight, 70% chance of rain. And Harvey actually moves through our area tomorrow. I'll tell you how high those rain chances are tomorrow. And I'll also talk about some of the threats with Harvey coming up in my First Alert forecast.
Good morning. Your First Alert traffic report sponsored by your Mid-South Chevy dealers. I want to show you some areas where I'm starting to see some slow traffic, not because of an accident or anything like that, but let's start here. This is southbound there on South 3rd Street as you cross over Rains. Make your way over to West Shelby Drive. Maybe you're headed to Tunica to work this morning. It's moving 17 miles an hour because by the time you cross over Shelby Drive, it picks up. Here around the Agri Center, Walnut Grove, Germantown Parkway, a patch that's moving around 16 miles an hour, probably as a lot of people are exiting there to go toward Germantown Parkway. And then Wolf River eastbound approaching Germantown Road, 16 miles an hour. Be careful.
Time now, 6:10. 2,000 seasonal jobs are up for grabs with Williams-Sonoma Incorporated right here in the Mid-South.
WMC Action News 5, Tiffany Neely live this morning. What positions are available and when can they apply? Tiffany.
Well, Andrew, we have all of it. We have where they need to go, when they need to be there, and what they can expect from a job fair. They'll offer thousands of positions at a local distribution center. Now, this is what we know. We found out this through a release showing Williams-Sonoma Incorporated will be hiring for 2,000 seasonal jobs at 3 of its distribution centers that are located between Memphis and Olive Branch. Representatives told us these positions will run through September to the end of December. Some of the positions are managers, merchandise processors, supervisors, and forklift operators, and they're having several days of hiring events from Saturday, September 9th to October 7th. That'll start at 9 a.m. and end at 1. This will be at 7755 Polk Lane, and they'll have on-the-spot interviews and drug testings. Now, you can also apply online or go to that physical address that we just showed you from 9 a.m. to 4:30 Monday through Friday. And, of course, all of this information will be available on our website. That's WMCActionNews5.com. For now, reporting live, Tiffany Neely, WMC Action News 5.
6:11 the time, nearly 281,000 vehicles being recalled.
The reason behind this recall and the kinds of vehicles you need to look out for. Plus, cash in by surfing the web, where to sign up, and how much money you can make.
And tracking Tropical Storm Harvey, the new place open for donations to help storm victims. It's a First Alert Weather Day today. Meteorologist Brittney Bryant is live on the roads tracking your First Alert weather as heavy rainfall is expected later today. We'll be right back as we take a live look from Olive Branch, Mississippi. 6:12 the time.